Hey guys, so this is False Bulls 123, and this is day 6 of our volume challenge. So, I actually managed to do some digging around, do some cleaning yesterday, and I found, luckily enough, my bullet journal. So, I thought we'd just have a fun time digging through it, seeing what we can, do with it, and yeah, that's about the long and short of it. So, here we go. So I got this bullet journal at a actually, to be honest, this is not a what you call it, honest to goodness bullet journal. This is just a sketchbook that I bought at the Staples. But I did my own thing and actually got made one for my own. So here you can see the inscription followed by the first index here. This covers all the way to August, and then I have a second index which covers that part of the book. Followed by a future log. I guess I don't do too much future planning. And the December calendar and tasks. There isn't really that much that happened during December, but this is some of my first two collections. This is an album list, so this is all music that I listened to. I recorded it, in this book for rating and just some thoughts of it. There isn't anything that I thought was too interesting here. Definitely all bands I liked, except for the ones Millionaires was okay, didn't care for them that much. Monster Men, they're good, but to be honest, Little Talks is probably. They have Little Talks, they have Lionheart, they have a few other good ones. Besides that, I'm just not that into them. This is actually like the first couple. How many years actually here? 12, 14, 15, 16. So this is my first 16 strain suite that I actually recorded smoking. So I listed a general amount of, oh, I guess I never really told you guys, but definitely like that reefer. So this is a list of all the symptoms, followed by just a really basic flow chart of all of them. Then more day-to-day logs for December, followed by January. January was probably not the greatest month for us. It was really hard just because we didn't have jack shit of money. And this was right after winter where we had been off for about a month, so really small paychecks. Then the movie reviews. So these are just movie recommendations that my friends have given me. Haven't really done much with it. This was my Netflix watching collection. So this is just all of the different shows I was watching, and followed by a list of all of them. And these were actually done in my microns. So this is way before I got hardly any of my art supplies. I definitely feel that having less art supplies definitely made me more creative because now I just have so many and it's a bit of more of an, what I said, analysis paralysis. I think that's the term. Some more things for January, followed by, my Pie Town collection. So this was just a really basic idea of what I was going to do with all my pie baking. So you can see February was sweet potato, followed by... The only one I actually ever got around to making was the s'more tarts, reverse tarts, and sweetheart tarts. And I actually have a picture of that on my RJ's Pies Instagram. That one's currently on hiatus. I'm not currently posting on it, but if you want to look it up and find it, all power to you. Then more just random things followed by, this is actually a mood chart I had of January, and as you can see, it was not a decent month for me. I mean, I know a lot of this is neutral, but that's pretty much shitty for me. I'm a pretty peppy person. Well, by February, and that just keeps going, by my second Scrawler Box sticker. I like to add them in here just like as a little scrapbook thing. And there isn't really much to say about a lot of the next months until we get to this collection. So How High Was He is this is the second collection here. And this actually has a bit more information. Just to move down to... I'm trying to think which one would have the... You can do Candyland Crush, but I'll show you the Black Diesel. So this box... So to your left you have the type, the name, and then the THC and CBD percentages. And then I just sort of describe my experience. I don't do it as much anymore just because, it's a lot of work and I don't really have much to say about a lot of the newer strains. And this is just a lot more of the times where I just stopped using my bullet journal for a while. And then, yeah, this was... As you can see, there's not much here. So here's the future log for the next 6 months, followed by July. I was actually unemployed at that moment, and not the happiest time. It's just a really basic some scrap pages that I was doing, just a bunch of different pieces of paper that I was using. And you can see that I have more of the scrollbook stickers that I forgot about, some basic outlines, places to apply for, followed by our July things. And you can see this is a lot more filled out because I'm doing like a lot of stuff. It was a pretty basic schedule. Followed by the next How High Was He? This was a lot more minimalistic. I think when I do my new collection, I'm going to shy away from these larger ones. Cuban Banana is actually a really great... Actually, no, that's shit. So let's go and just show the first one. So it was a diamond, which means it was like, dab. And I actually really do love having that prompt there just because it really helps with, like, what type it was. I'm thinking probably the best way to do it is that I would... I could probably make... Let me just show you what I have now, and then I'll explain what I want to do when I tweak the system. So I have it listed as a diamond. It's a form Girl Scout cookies. So GSC is pretty popular strain. Everyone has their own take on it. Followed by the percentages, and here's actually a list of the symptoms. So this would be your giggles, your euphoria, your rocking back and forth. A lot of the times for me, sativas, things that are more energizing, they'll tend to have... I'll start doing a lot more compulsive motions, or a lot of very compulsive talking. I'll tend to ramble a lot, depending on the strain. And that's usually just like a lot of me burning off some of that extra energy, that anxiety you feel for that. Let's see, so you can see the high is very clear, and something calm, pre-hyperactivity increases, confidence, pre-high mood, I feel productive, energized, and satisfied. Previously, I was in euphoric state, some headspace with focus on balls of feet when standing. So I'll tend to focus on different things whenever I'm like stoned. Ooh, this is my August album list. So basically this is just a list of a bunch of music I was going to listen to, just to get a really good taste of like music. So I have some ones that I enjoy, some that... Anyway. This is an August band genre, so I was going to list all the genres that I had heard about, followed by a list of bands. Then this is my August calendar, so this was a few months ago. As you can see, more stuff, followed by, my second... This is part 2, so this goes from the first 100, and then I added 75 extra albums to listen to. So you have Carly Rae Jepsen, you have Rilo Kiley, you have Coconut Records, like you literally have any sort of band you can think of. I had a lot of different places. I actually listened to some pretty good bands back at that time. One I really liked, one I wasn't expecting to like, was School of Seven Bells. It's a dream pop band, and they had this real great one called I'm Under No Disguise. And it's just absolutely fantastic. Don't really do that much in August, fiction-wise, but then here was a job list before I got my job at Walmart as a cashier, followed by just a really generalized budget here. I don't really need to focus on that. Oh, sorry, I forgot to. So here's my index 2, so this, I actually revamped it. So I have because each month I do about the same type of pages. So I listed them all here in one spot, and then I can continue down there and actually have this continue on for the months. All the collections are listed in this separate section so that you can actually figure out what you need to do by figuring out all that other stuff. In September, really haven't put anything down. It's just going through, and this lists my work times. But yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, I did some fun stuff on Sunday. Posted some of that on my Instagram and basic just life planning I was doing for the rest of September, and this is just really where I need to start in my October. Here's the rest of it, and that probably wasn't the most. So that probably wasn't your most interesting experience you've ever had, but I just want to thank you for looking through it with me, letting me show you something of mine, and thanks for listening, thanks for watching, thanks for doing all these things. Well, guys, make sure to what is it? Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz, and it's False Bulls 1, 2, 3. Peace.